Jalen Hurts had an incredible season, but even with everything he's accomplished, some people still find reasons to doubt him. During all the off-season noise, his name has been brought up again, and not in the way you'd expect. And that's not all. One of the NFL's biggest defensive nightmares is being linked to a move that could directly shake things up for the Eagles. Big news coming. Hit that like button so you don't miss a thing. Oh, what a time to be an Eagles fan. Living in a world where Jalen Hurts is a certified stud at quarterback, but somehow, some folks still don't see it. Philly knows the truth. They've watched this guy ball out and lead their squad to the promised land. Yet here we are, in the thick of off-season takes, and Hurts' name gets tossed around like he's just some guy. Some analysts put him up there with Mahomes, Allen, and Lamar, while others act like he's lucky to even sniff the top 10. Come on now. CBS Sports' Cody Benjamin took a crack at the whole QB landscape, breaking down who's overhyped and who's flying under the radar. And guess what? He dropped Hurts in the underrated bucket. Yeah, the reigning Super Bowl MVP, the dude who just led his team to back-to-back Super Bowls, is being slept on. Make it make sense. When you bring up Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, or Josh Allen, people nod like you're quoting scripture. But say Jalen Hurts, and suddenly it's debate club. The guy's 26 years old, has already delivered 2 championship-level runs, and has more hardware than some QBs collect in a decade. He might not be perfect, but he's dangerously close to being inevitable. It's almost like folks have short-term memory loss. This is a quarterback who's racked up 2 Pro Bowl nods, an All-Pro spot, 2 Super Bowl appearances, a Lombardi Trophy, and a Super Bowl MVP, all within 5 years. And let's not forget he barely played his rookie season. That resume isn't up for debate, it's a legacy in motion. But because Hurts didn't toss it for 4,500 yards or 45 touchdowns, some people act like he had a down year. Meanwhile, the guy quietly had his best statistical season yet. He completed nearly 69% of his passes, posted a 103.7 passer rating, and was responsible for 32 touchdowns in 2024. Oh, and he did all that while still being a nightmare for defenses with his legs. Dig into the advanced stats and it only gets better. Hurts had the lowest bad throw rate of his career at 13.4% and the highest on-target rate at 79.1%. When he scrambled, he averaged 9.4 yards per pop and picked up a first down every single time. Yeah, all 39 of them. But hey, I guess the trendy thing this offseason is to pretend Hurts isn't elite. Maybe because he doesn't play hero ball every week or chase gaudy numbers. He doesn't have to. Philly's got the best offensive line in the game, a ground attack that bullies defenses, and wideouts like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith who turn deep balls into highlights. Hurts doesn't need to be the guy throwing 5,000 yards to prove he's top tier. He just needs to keep being the steady, explosive, big moment machine he already is. Keep doubting him if you want. Philly's just fine watching their guy cook while everyone else catches up. Do you think Hurts still has something to prove? Drop your thoughts in the comment, because the second story could shake up the entire NFC. The Philadelphia Eagles are sitting pretty right now. The roster is stacked from top to bottom, and if you're building a team on paper, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the NFC looking better. They're not expected to swing any major deals before the season kicks off, but the rest of the league? Oh, it's far from quiet. One storyline heating up involves none other than T.J. Watt and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Watt reportedly wants a fresh deal, and Pittsburgh's been dragging its feet. As expected, the trade chatter is bubbling up, and while some whispers have tossed Philly into the mix, let's be real. His price tag is massive, and Howie Roseman isn't throwing monopoly money around for a luxury piece. But you know who has been floated as a real possibility? One of Philly's biggest rivals, the Washington Commanders. CBS Sports' Cody Benjamin tossed out the idea, and it's unsettling. He pointed out that even though Washington runs a 4-3 defense, Watt has experience with his hand in the dirt, and with Dan Quinn now at the helm, you can bet he'd scheme up something nasty for a guy like Watt, just like he did with Micah Parsons in Dallas. Add in the fact that Washington is clearly in win-now mode, stacking talent all offseason and rolling with Jaden Daniels on that cheap rookie contract. Yeah, they've got the room to throw big money Watt's way. Benjamin even mentioned they've got cap space to burn in 2026 and 2027. Yikes! This is all just speculation for now, but if Washington actually pulls this off, disaster. The Commanders already shocked folks by making it to the NFC Championship last season. Give them a wrecking ball like Watt on that defensive line? That's a problem. A big problem for Philly and the rest of the NFC East. So while the Eagles are chilling in a good spot, don't take your eyes off Pittsburgh. If Watt becomes available and Washington bites, You better believe things in the division are about to get a whole lot more interesting. Hurts is already at the top, with or without the outside recognition. But if the Eagles' rivals actually go through with what's being rumored, this season could get a lot tougher. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates.